Going live and...
We good?
Not yet. We're live! Hey guys, King Casey here.
Along with TJ as your co-host.
And welcome to the long-awaited Oxion Chapter 4, or the Grand Final Review/Recap.
It's finally time.
Yep, we know you guys have been waiting for this, and we're finally gonna deliver.
Because once we're done with this, we'll be able to take a break. We probably won't be able to take a break, but we can hope.
Yeah, but anyways, this isn't going to be like our normal recaps. This is going to be more like of a movie review of the Grand Final. Don't worry, we're still going to say pretty much almost everything about it regarding some spoilers.
But keep in mind here, we're going to keep spoilers to a minimum. So, if you want to understand the full story, go actually watch the finals.
Yeah, even though it's almost 2 hours long, you should go watch it since we're not going to be spoiling everything here. We're still going to be spoiling some stuff.
We'll be talking about the story, what we liked, what we didn't like, and then we'll hit the full spoiler territory.
So anyways, I hope you go on to enjoy this video. Yeah, let's just get right into this one.
So, do you want to start it, Casey?
Yeah, sure. So overall, my overall opinion of the Oxion Grand Final, I'm just going to start it off 1 million out of 10.
Yeah, I'm going to go overboard. 1 million out of 10. No, wait, not 1 million out of 10. 1 million out of 1.
Okay, yeah. But anyways, as we said, this was a masterpiece. It was amazing.
No doubt about that.
Yeah, but anyways, let's move on to the overall story of the Oxion Grand Final before we get into anything more crazy.
So this basically was the final stretch in the final battle against Oxion. Basically involving a giant battle, our main heroes fighting Dark Michelangelo, freeing all three groups of Pikachu, Apom, and Gibble the Garchomp. Yeah, remember those three.
Those guys that got stoned in Tournament 13.
During and afterwards.
Yeah.
Go rewatch the tournament recaps if you don't understand.
But
so anyway, afterwards.
Yeah.
Well, that's basically the summary of it. We won't go into full spoiler territory until later. But just know that we thought the story was amazing.
Yeah, I like the rising action, the final conflict, and the couple sad parts. More on those later.
Like, way later.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while before we get to those. We don't know how long this thing is going. Who knows?
But first, we talk about the good and the bad.
Yeah.
First, the good.
Yeah, I'll take this one first. Where do I start? My god. This was just really good. As I said, I liked the entire story, every character in it. This thing was just amazing.
I'd have to agree.
Yeah.
This story was absolutely great. Amazing characters, amazing writing, by the way. And it's just, this is a perfect balance of things when things didn't have to be too serious, and when things get real serious.
Yeah, I liked every character and their role in this grand final. I thought every character had their purpose, every character got time in the spotlight, and even some lesser known characters even joined in on the action.
Yes, I'd have to agree.
Yeah, and moving on to it was just great.
Now on to a few negatives. Now, our negatives aren't too bad. It's just a couple nitpicks. While we loved all the characters, there were some who were either underutilized or got next to no screen time. Characters who I think were underutilized were pretty big. That being Iago.
Yeah, Iago pretty much was the most underused character, even though he only did appear in one special, I believe, before this.
2, actually. The Wedding Planet and the ending of the Element Dagger special.
Yeah, but even though he did get a main role in the Wedding plan, there wasn't really much to go off of for Irigo.
Yeah, I agree. Now, this was a big problem for me. Three characters who barely got any screen time. Steve didn't get screen time. That was Oxion was the main threat.
Yeah.
But here's my problem. We don't see either Valentine or Joel until the last 5 minutes of the final.
Yeah, we didn't. Yeah, which, if you don't know, they are some of the biggest characters, and we didn't even see them till the very end.
And this was after, big spoilers here, after the 2-year time skip. So we didn't even see them during the whole big final battle or anything. Not even once.
Yeah, not even once.
Well, we could assume Valentine was probably chilling out at the Fairy Tale Guildhall. Big spoilers alert here. Valentine joins Fairy Tale over the time frame.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there really wasn't too bad of nitpicks.
Yeah, those are just minor nitpicks. Even though Irigo was underused, I could understand since there were so many other characters, and Valentine and Gilo, even though big people not showing up, it was still really great without them.
Yes, although we do wish they could have been involved in some way.
Yeah, it would have been nice, but overall, so many better things just make up for it. And, yeah, it was just really, even though it was kind of sad that we didn't get to see them, it was still great.
Now, that just leaves our final section, the big spoiler warning.
Yep, yeah, major spoilers for pretty much everything in the grand final. Turn back now if you actually want to go see the full 2-hour movie of this sucker before we spoil it into oblivion.
Yeah.
So
we won't spoil too much, but we'll spoil a good deal.
Yeah, anyways, without further ado, let's get into the full recap of the grand final. Most of it.
Yeah, we mean most of it. Now, the main ordeal was basically the start of this final was basically them working their way up to the final floor, working through dozens of Shadow Knights and all of Michelangelo's Pokemon.
Yeah, that took up the biggest chunk of
through all three of Pichu, Aipom, and Gibble.
Yes.
However, first, don't question it.
Yep, just roll with it.
Agreed. Hawlucha and Abomasnow were freed from their corruption, so Gibble and Aipom took them out of the dungeon in the meantime, while Pikachu continued with the other 6. But the next group that halted them was Razor the Houndoom and Aggron.
Yeah, some of his best Pokemon.
Yes, that is very understandable. However, they knocked them out. Slice knocked out Aggron, and then Alice actually knocked out Razor.
Yeah, which
Thank you, Lycanroc.
Yep, thank you, Lycanroc, for being amazing.
But then, as soon as they were about to reach the gate to the final floor, they get stopped by Michelangelo's strongest trio, Sceptile, Garchomp, and a Lucario.
Yes, Michelo's strongest 3 Pokemon by far.
Except for Lugia and Articuno, for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
However, Stephen Miguel actually saves them this time.
Thank you, Stephen, for actually being nice.
But then, in comes the fight between the remaining 7, and Dark Michelangelo.
Yep, and this was one of the best fight scenes of the entire movie.
Yeah. He basically just knocked out everybody until it came down to him and his emotion side counterpart.
Yep.
But as soon as things were supposedly settled, Oxion decides to try and kill the emotion Michelangelo. But instead, Claws takes the head.
Yeah, pretty much he just gets Thanos. Not Thanos snapped. He just gets hit by a big thing of dust. That pretty much just Thanos is him out of existence. but not before saying a couple goodbye words and then fades away Peter Parker style.
Yeah, that was depressing, but then we immediately go from depressing to high energy action. A giant portal appears behind our heroes. With Asuna saying the one line that we talked about in the prediction.
Go watch that if you haven't seen it.
And we're actually kind of right. Lord Arceus appears through the portal.
Yeah, we were semi-right about that, which I'm pretty happy about.
And then he creates dozens of other portals where the rest of the creation trio and multiple heroes from each of the universes that Oxion took somebody from, it brought them into this one field.
Yeah. We had many characters return coming to the fight endgame style. We had Mario, Yoshi, Iron Man, Thor, Spider-Man, some of Spyro's Skylander friends. And
we also had Kirby and King Dedede.
Yeah, and a lot of others showed up for this fight.
And this was crazy. And right after everybody returned, Dialga arose from its rubble to reappear for this final fight. And then, with Oxion looking worried, all the corrupted minions plan to protect Oxion along with thousands of Shadow Knights. And the final battle begins.
Everyone just starts charging into each other, and we get the best fight scene of the entire movie. Pretty much everyone is preoccupied with doing their own thing. We get multiple cuts to different parts of the battlefield, with each characters helping out each other, doing their own thing.
Yeah,
and eventually
Shadow Knights.
Yeah, Shadow Knights can take...
Eventually, the Element Dagger gets knocked out of its briefcase, and that's the problem.
Yeah, and it's looking not so good right now with the Element Dagger out of its case.
Oxion's about to destroy it, but after a breath of smoke, the emotion inside Michelangelo has the Element Dagger in hand. And then he slams it on the ground.
And
everyone is freed from the corruption. Even Oxion.
Yeah, everyone is freed, but it came at a price.
And in this case, it was all of the life force of the emotion sides of Michelangelo.
This was the saddest thing we've ever seen in the Lucario's Productions universe by far.
Our hearts are still hurting from it.
Yeah, it almost brought me to tears. Almost.
It brought me to tears.
Yeah, but it was still really, really sad. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. Eventually, everybody is freed, and they all leave back to their own universes.
And then with a couple people doing their last stuff, we end off with the 2-year time skip.
Now, there was scenes afterwards involving Valentine and Jalal, but we're not going to talk about that. Why? Because we'll probably be discussing it when we review Season 1 of Michelangelo and the Stories of Zeke.
Yes, that will be coming a lot later down the line, though, since we still got a long time for Season 1.
Yeah, we'll probably review it about the first half of it, actually.
Yeah, probably.
So anyway, we've already said our overall opinion on it, so yeah, this was absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it was by far one of the best YouTube videos I've ever seen.
And it should get a lot more credit than it has gotten. Seriously, go watch the grand final if you haven't yet.
Agreed, you should.
It is well worth your time. And if you think not, keep in mind here, you probably watched Endgame, since it's now the highest grossing movie in the world. If you sat through that 3-hour movie, you can sit through this. Yeah,
and yes, as we said before, make sure to go watch it.
Yeah, but with that, I think we're finally done with Lucario's Productions for the time being.
Yeah, even keep on going.
Well, until Tournament 14 rolls around.
Yeah, we are going to be on a bit of a hiatus on Lucario's Productions after this, since I think this is a pretty good way to wrap up Lucario's Productions on this channel for the time being.
We might have a couple extra top 10s, top rankings lists for Lucario Productions, but those will come later. We'll probably take a solid week off for now.
Yeah, besides one other video we have planned.
Yeah. Afterwards, it'll be a full-on break.
Yeah.
Until then, it'll be more focused on gameplays and maybe a couple extra top 10s. The next top 10 we have planned is for the worst copy abilities,
which should be coming out soon.
We hope.
Yeah. And even though this video was shorter than the other chapters in this series, this was still a very good movie. And even though this video was a bit shorter, yeah.
There's nothing we could do, because if we talked about this whole movie, we would be here for over an hour.
Yeah, and this is just a little nice package that you can watch, get a nice review of it, and then go watch it for yourself.
But seriously, though, go watch it for yourself before you watch this review, though.
Agreed. But anyways, I think that's it for this video.
I'd have to agree.
So anyways, guys, I hoped you enjoyed the Oxion, our grand final review / recap. Make sure to go subscribe to Lucario's Productions channel.
I'd have to agree on that.
And we will